Back to Mother Tucker's Antiques YouTube channel. Well, this is behind the scenes at the Midwest holiday show, antique holiday show.
We just lugged everything in.
It's Saturday. It's about 11:30. We just lugged everything in, so I'm going to show you what the booth looks like as we're setting it up. So hang on here. Here's everything. So here's what the booth looks like empty. We brought our own black tablecloths. Here are all the boxes, right, Tina?
Yes, okay. And that's not a body.
No, that's not a body. No. Maybe the Herald Gale should go over there. So, here's how it looks empty. You can probably tell by the tone of my voice, I think we're a little nervous and a little anxious. This is sort of a big deal.
This came off.
Okay. So, yeah. This is probably the biggest show we've ever participated in. So I guess we're just gonna jump in.
Everybody.
We're just.
It's a flurry of activity.
So let me do a slow pan as everyone is setting up.
Did you get her working?
Yes, I did, Mark. I got her working. Mark here. He's gonna be on our video, on our YouTube video.
Oh,
this is Mark, also known as Garth Brooks in some parts of the country, as Garth Brooks. So. He is the fella who hosts the whole thing, so say hello to everybody.
How you doing, everybody?
He's the one that hosts everything. So, again, this is everybody setting up here. I'll show it to you then tomorrow, right before they open. So it's a really good time. A lot of vintage, holiday-loving folks are here. So this is the big empty room. You can see how tall the ceilings are at the Canfield Fairgrounds. Whew, yeah, this is a little... different for me, so let's get into it and we'll show you what it looks like when we're done. I'm not as nervous now as I was when I filmed earlier. It was a little intense getting in here and getting ready to set up. There were a lot of cars, there were a lot of dealers, so we do have things set up. We walked around a little bit and then we're going to get out of here. So I'm going to spin you around here and I'm going to show you how we have the booth set up, and then we're going to go rest, and then I will be back tomorrow to show you guys what happens during the show. And before we open, I'll walk around a little bit and show you guys some things. I'll have to ignore the mess right there. That's going to be where our wrapping station is going to be. And right here, this spot right there, that's where Tina's going to do anything that we're going to use the credit card for. So I'm very excited to offer that guy. He is a pretty large die cut. I think he's a little harder to find, so he will be available tomorrow. So let me spin you around here so you guys can get the full effect when you walk into our booth. I think next year or next time we set up, we'll definitely have our name on our table, but here is our little Halloween section. Some kitsch, some of these fun tin pieces. We have some different things. This is one of my most favorite things we found recently, one of these little devil paint tins. We have a Hager jack-o'-lantern planter there. We have tons of ephemera, some different Christmas books. Some of them are the Christmas Carol books. This is a really fun book. The front page actually has a honeycomb that you can open up. It's a little Christmas tree there in the front. So Miss Karen Kennedy, I made sure that we represented some Annalise. We have some other things. I have some Christmas records. Tina has some hankies that are here. Let me pan back here so you guys can see. This styrofoam Santa, I believe he's a Polaron. He is a harder to find one. We do have him priced at $250, which, believe it or not, is a good price because they normally sell for almost $300 on eBay, give or take. In my last video, I told you guys about a set of lights. Look at these. These are all rubber-faced angels that light up. So those were the lights in that gold box I told you I'd show you at the show. We have some ornaments, some little pixies. Tina has some of her aprons here. This is a really fun blow mold back here. That's a little harder to find. This wreath here would light up, but it needs a new plug on it. So hopefully somebody can get a new little plug and add it to it. Our Herald Gale that did not sell at the pop-up with Misty, we brought him along, but he's getting some frequent flyer miles. Pennsylvania to Indiana, now to Ohio. We have our little suitcase full of kitschy ornaments. Tina found and bought at an auction a whole bunch of this left in holly, which some folks don't like it. I will tell you though, in-person shows, there are a lot of people that collect this left in holly, so that's why we brought it to the show. So we have some more of these store displays that say Season's Greetings. Here is that fun planter. And then we have the tinsel, that's German. That's a little harder to find. Some more fun pieces. Just show you guys everything here in our booth. Just take a fun little slow pan here. Here's some more of our ceramics here. I'll tell you, this one's a hard one to sell, and I think Tina will agree. We love this cute little puzzle. It says to Bobby and Jane from Santa. That's a fun kitschy one. Some more ceramics we have. So we started in the fall and Halloween, went into Easter. Now we have some of our Christmas lights here. Really fun, and there is a wide variety everywhere. This guy's in super good condition. I think we have, they're turning these prices over. He's $185, so he is $185 in really good condition. I do love these flat back. These hang on the wall, so they're the flat back ceramic Christmas trees. And all of our lights do work. Some other fun pieces. Now we're getting into the Valentine's Day and the Easter. We even have some St. Patrick's Day mixed in. Some kitschy things mixed in. And most of these are going to be like $2 to $5. I think the Valentines we're going to sell for $2 each. And then we have these fun plush bunnies over here. Gosh, and I love him. So here it is. We did it. We did it. This is our first big in-show, big in-person show. And I'll tell you, I was a little nervous, but I'm feeling pretty good about it. We can do this, and I think we're going to do some more in the future. And Jason's going to film with his hat on from here on out because I feel weird without it on. So it's not a hairpiece, it's my hair. So I think we'll wrap it up here today, and we'll share with you tomorrow. And we're hoping to see a lot of our friends tomorrow and some new faces that we never met before. So we're really excited. So we'll wrap it up Saturday here in Canfield, Ohio. We'll see you tomorrow. All right, gang, welcome back. It is Sunday morning here in Canfield, Ohio. It's officially here, the Midwest Holiday Show. We've officially set up. I think we're good to go. I brought my little Santa jumpsuit that I'll get into. But let me stop you here and turn you around. We're about 45 minutes from the doors opening, so hold on here. Here it is. It's all filled up. Tons and tons of joy. All different holidays. So the main doors are right there underneath the flag, so folks will come in. So we're set up today. If you come in from those doors, you'll turn left, and we're about the second to third booth over, row over, second to third row over. But there is just tons of goodies, tons of things. Slow pan you here so you guys can get a feel for everything. Like I said, it's all holidays. I still hope somebody wants that die cut Santa. I think it's really, really good. So yeah, we're gonna see how the day goes. Hopefully I remember to pop in a couple times throughout the day. Really, honestly, there's been a lot going on. It's really hard for me to remember to do everything, but our main goal was to get set up and try to sell some of our vintage. So hold on one second. I want to film. I know you guys know this face right here. It's the one and only Nate. My vintage is 1976. So hopefully, if he's all right with that, I'm gonna film your booth.
Heck yeah.
In a little while. Is that okay?
Come on over anytime.
Hey, if you guys aren't following him, make sure you're following him on Instagram. All right, I'll put his link and all his stuff down below. Good to see you, Nate.
Good to see you, Jake.
All right, guys. I know that you normally watch Amie's videos and things, and she's normally filmed the 127, and I know she's filmed here a couple times, and she always talks about Mary's section. So I'm gonna turn around here and film you her section real quick. It's got some really great ceramics and stuff, so hang on. Right here, so let me get into it. She has tons of ephemera, tons of these fun Santa, letters to Santa. She has all kinds of these fun little cardboard pool toy ornaments. So many goodies. She has some of these Dairy Queen Hold Howard style glasses. They're only $10 each. And they're in amazing condition. Look how good they are. They're so good. She has the different sizes. The Tom Collins, she has some tumblers. And she has all these fun tumblers in the holder. And it looks like the whole entire holder is only $40. That's a really, really good price on those. Now, hang on to your girdle, Myrtle. Wait till you see all these ceramics. I can't even put it into words. There's a pixie section. I'm still in awe of this pixie. I have never seen one of these little decanters. Now I've seen the wiener dogs and the poodles, but never have I ever seen one of these pixies. That's a decanter. He's really fun. He'd be awesome in your Valentine's Day display. Look, she has almost every one of these. And she might have every one of these occupied Japan pixies that are riding the different insects. She has some of the sports pixies. Of course, she has some old German die cuts. Look at all these pixies down here. Now we're going to get into the Japan pixies with the felt and rubber faces. Now we're going to get into the land of salt and pepper shakers. Look at these right here. I have never seen those little, I'm going to call them pixies as well, on top of those mushrooms. We have the Santa with the lenticular eye up there. So we'll just pan back so you can get a good feel as if you were here. And now we have the land of angels. I'm sure if you're looking for an angel, they're going to have the exact one, or one that will suffice. Now let's scan over here. We have some mugs. We have some bobbleheads. Boy, look at him. He's really neat. And he's only 60. These are still some of my favorite. These composition with the mica glitter. So many goodies. Look at all this. I'm telling you guys, if you can't make it, well, if you couldn't make it here today, you guys got to come in the fall. Now we're heading to my favorite world, the world of Easter. They even have some St. Patrick's Day down here. These are really fantastic. These are new old stock. These are those little cardboard, they could have been little candy containers, or they would have been gift holders or little souvenirs. Look at some of these. Just so good. Both of these Napco cracked egg planters. And then we're going to end with a little bit of Halloween. So good. And I almost forgot to show you some of her cases. It's very hard to find the three of those together. We slow pan down. She has some spun head pieces in here. I want to show you my favorite thing over here. They even have some of these glass light bulbs. But here's my favorite thing. If you guys love spun heads, look at these crepe paper witches. See if we can get it to get the glare off from the lights. There you go. Now you guys can see she is fantastic. And there's a small one and another one. Just so good. Postcards, everything. All right, guys, here we are. We are at the one, the only My Vintage is 1976. Check out his new logo. And here it is. He has got probably the Noel market cornered. He has got the Halloween market cornered. And let's get in here and show you guys. I know you guys follow him on Instagram. I know you see his posts. But if you guys want to see the stuff in person, you're going to have to come here in the fall. So he has them all individually sleeved. Look at all these fantastic little tally cards. He has got a buffet of 10 noisemakers, all in very good condition. They're all priced very reasonable too. Look at that witch. Now we're gonna slow pan over here to the trick-or-treat bags. And they're in really good condition, as if they're even new old stock. Look at the masquerade. It's one of the wigs. That face right there. Then we have the little candy bags. We're gonna slow pan over here to some more new old stock. Now this is new old stock Christmas. Those are some of my favorite die cuts. The snow person there, and then we have the reindeer. And then we have some puzzles. I'm gonna make you wait for the Noels, guys. And then we have some of these corrugated cardboard pieces. This is really, really neat. I don't know if you guys can see the graphics on that. It says gifts on it. So that would have been a store display. Look at those atomic stars on there. $34 each on those. One of these large pixies. I love the little snowman. We have some coloring books. Now let's get into some of the Noel. I'm just gonna not talk and just pan and let you guys see all the fantastic ceramics. We have the Holt Howard, little cream and sugar. I think these are his little boxes that he makes up. He makes up these little, they're kind of like, they're supposed to be mystery boxes, and they're filled with all sorts of things. He sells those on his page at Christmas time. Of course, a very hard to find a little rubber face. I'm not even going to try to say the name. Amie, if you watch this, you can say the name of that company for me because I'll butcher it. I have been looking for one of these for a long time. One of my favorite little ceramic pieces, Napco, $318 in very, very good condition. Now we have some more Halloween. And then we're gonna get over here. Of course, the graphics on these children's playtime are just timeless, just timeless. And then we're gonna end over here with some of his paper pieces. So good, so good. They just opened up the doors. This is the first wave, I'm told, of folks that came in. So I hear it's gonna get a little busier with each moment. All right, guys, so here we go. Hopefully we get some pictures of some of our friends. Well, guys, that's a wrap from Canfield, Ohio. I'm going to insert some pictures of some friends that we got to see. It was really fun seeing all you guys that came out. But as you can see, the folks are starting to set up. I'll quickly show you what's left here of our booth as we start to pack up. And I think we're going to be back in the fall. So I just wanted to take an opportunity to thank everybody who came out to the Midwest Holiday Antique Show, said hello, showed their support. I just want to say it was awesome getting to meet so many new friends. Whether you were in the business or you guys came out to shop or just came out to just support the event, it was a great day. So we did make it home safe and sound. We plan on doing the next one, which is Sunday, November 2nd, 2025. So please mark your calendars. It will be in November. It'll be the 2nd and a Sunday. So if you guys need any details, you can always feel free to drop us an email or you can DM us over on Instagram, and I will gladly get you all the information. So I thought I'd do a quick haul with what we bought ourselves out there. We went with full intent to sell, not to necessarily be a big buyer or purchaser. So we did buy a few things, so let me stop and turn you around and I'll show them to you, and then we'll wrap up today's video, our first video from the Midwest Holiday Show. So hang on a second here. I have the things laid out here on the table that you see behind me during the live sales. So I have some natural light coming in, so hopefully it helps show everything. So I am a huge fan of these mid-century, they usually call these UFO ornaments. So we found these, they're new old stock. I don't know if you guys can see, they're jeweled. So we do our dining room in reds and pinks. I think I'm going to hold on to those. I did get a few other colors, so They might come to maybe a Christmas in July sale, or maybe another sale that we do Christmas in. So watch for that. But as of right now, everything I'm showing you is going to stay in our collection. So we stopped at a shop outside of Pittsburgh. It's called the Lincoln Hub. I think it's the Lincoln Highway Hub. I will link everything down below. So if I said the name wrong, I always call it the Hub. But I will link it down below. Tina added her to her collection. She collects the little Busy Biddy quote, Hold Howard, also the Inesco ones. So that is a little dresser caddy. You can't go wrong when you got a little bitty who's getting sauced up on the juice to the point where she broke a bottle. So here in the back, if you can see, it has a holder for some makeup and some lipstick. So Tina is happy to add that to her collection. I did score one of these Me with Santa little portfolios. Those graphics on the front. Awesome mid-century Santa Claus. So here I will show you. There's a little picture of a youngster there on the inside with Santa Claus. That's really neat. I've always wanted to have a few of them. That's actually the first one I've ever been able to find to add to our collection. So hopefully we can get some more. I will show you this and that in a minute. But Tina did get this at the Midwest Holiday Show. She has a little repair to her foot, but other than that, she is in pristine condition. And we've never seen this one in person, and that was her big splurge at the holiday show. So she will be part of our Valentine's Day display. So the first thing I purchased, these were $12. They were a little set of these little angels. Never saw them before. They're angels that stand as figurines, but they're also little candle huggers with their wings there. So they're really neat. They're different. They'll look great with our Easter. This guy right here quacks me up. Ha 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 ha. I don't know what else to say, except he is fantastic. I don't know exactly what we got going on here. Is this like a Mr. Furley, Three's Company plug, jumpsuit? Is he in his pajamas? Or is he just going a night out on the town? I'm voting he's like in 1968 going out on the town in that incredible one, and then that incredible jumpsuit. So he will be hanging out with my bunnies. He does have a little stain down here. But other than that, he'll be hanging out with the Easter folk, the bunnies and stuff for the upcoming Easter season. I have like just one of those big spun head figurines. I don't know if you guys saw the video when we went to Sweet Lorraine. I did get it's kind of like a drunken sort of guy that I'll use in my New Year's Eve displays. A few years ago, or maybe it was just a year or so ago, there was a set of these. There's a boy and a girl version. It was at a local antique shop. I waited too long. When I was ready to pull the trigger and purchase them, they were gone. So that was my big splurge. That was $30. I at least have the boy. Hopefully I can find the girl. The ones that I missed out on did not stand on a heart. So I know that's backwards, but it's on a heart. So chenille, pipe cleaner body, huge spun head. I'm here for it. These were really cute. These were just little tiny angels. They were $5 each. They're little ornaments or figurines. They are marked Japan. I just thought those would look neat. Added in with our Hold Howard tinies. This guy right here, Tina looked down in a tote as the gentleman was setting up. He was $24. I have one of these, but it's just the normal pixie face. It's not the pixie face like this where they actually added a little red nose, made it more look like a bunny. So there's a couple different variations. So we're really excited to have him. Whoops, you're drunk, dude. We were really excited to have him. See if we can get him to stand back up. And he was only $24. I have tried to buy this a couple times on eBay and could never get my hands on it. I love Easter grass, especially the graphics. So this is my first. No, I think I have one or two other new old stock bags of Easter grass. So this guy, he will go with that collection. And then finally, both of these, $15. So there is a little bit of wear, But for what, $7.50? I could not let those. That's the way they came originally. I think Tina has one. It's in its original cellophane. So they came attached in these little baskets, and they were toys for little ones. So we got both of those. So there's everything we got at the Midwest Antique Holiday Show. And we did get one thing on our way there. I'll wrap it up there. Thank you so much for always showing us so much support here at Mother Tucker's Antiques. I hope you enjoyed coming along with us to the Midwest Antique Holiday Show. Maybe you can make it to the next one. If you made it this far, please subscribe to our channel. I'm trying to grow this as much as I can. Every little interaction helps us grow the channel. So if you're not a subscriber, it's free. Please just subscribe. Help me get... I'd like to get to 4,500 here in a couple months. Maybe hit 5K by the end of the year. So maybe with your support, you could help me make that happen. That would be really awesome. So as always, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of the content. Give me some ideas. Tell me what you saw that you liked. Maybe tell me what you didn't like. I'm okay with either thing. All the interaction helps us. And please make sure you give us a thumbs up here on the video. It helps let YouTube know that you like it. And if enough of you do, it'll push it out to other folks like us. So until the next one, we'll see you later, guys. Bye.